Alright, this is our homework review for our quiz. Homework on number of solutions. When we look at the first question, it says, which of the following system of equations has an infinite number of solutions? Well, we know that for an infinite number of solutions, these are the coinciding lines. We'll just write this down here. So this will give us our coinciding lines, and these lines, they have to have the same slope, and also the same y-intercept. So we're looking for coinciding lines which have the same slope and they also have the same y-intercept. So now when we look at this first equation, we have y equals x plus 3, and now when we look at the second one, it's 2y equals 2x plus 3. Well, we need to write this in slope-intercept form, so we divide everything by 2. We get y equals x plus 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, and we have our top equation, which is y equals x plus 3. Well, they have the same slope, but they have different y-intercepts. These are different, so these are parallel lines. These are parallel lines, not coinciding lines. When we look at letter B, once again, we have to write this in slope-intercept form. So we divide each side by 3. So we get y equals 2x minus 2. And then if I write down my top equation, it's y equals negative 2x minus 2. Well, they have the same y-intercepts, but they have different slopes. So that means these are intersecting lines. Because they have different slopes. And then when we look at the last one, we have to solve this for y, write it in slope-intercept form. So we subtract the 4x. And then we're going to divide by 2. So we get y equals negative 2x plus 4. And if we notice, we bring this one down, it's also y equals negative 2x plus 4. These have the same slopes and the same y-intercepts. So these are the coinciding lines which have the infinite number of solutions. So our answer is C. When we look at question number 2, it says, which of the following equations represents a line parallel? Well, parallel lines, we know we're looking for parallel lines. Well, parallel lines, we'll say parallel lines, they have the same slope, but different y-intercepts. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the one that has the same slope but different y-intercepts. Well, with A, we just check A. We can subtract the 2x to both sides. So this slope is negative 2. This slope up here, get rid of this, is 2x. So we know that these are not the same. These are actually intersecting lines. When we look at B, we can subtract the 4x. We get negative 2y. I'm going to bring down that negative 2y equals negative 4x minus 8, and then divide by negative 2. So we get y equals 2x plus 4. Well, they have the same slope. The slope is 2, but they also have the same y-intercept. So these are going to be our coinciding lines. And then when we look at the last example, we do minus the 8x. So it's negative 4y, bring down that negative 4y. And we divide by negative 4. And we get y equals 2x minus 4. So they have the same slope and different y-intercepts. So these are the parallel lines. So C is our answer. Parallel lines, same slope, different y-intercepts. When we look at question 3, it says one line passes to point 1, 3, and 5, 5. Well, if I go plot those 2 points, 1, 3, 5, 5. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So now if I want to draw my line here, I know that the slope, it's up 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, right, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that these lines, alright, so 1, 3, and 5, 5, I did in blue. They have a slope of up 2, right 4. So up 2, right 4. That's their slope. And if we graph the second one in red, 2, negative 3, 6, negative 1. If I want to extend this line, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's up 2, 1, 2, right 4 again. So now if we look at these, so we have 2, negative 3, and 6, negative 1. They also had a slope of up 2, right 4. Now if we have the same slope, we know that these are parallel lines. Parallel lines, and we know that parallel lines have no solutions, or zero solutions. So we can say zero solutions. And you can look at these lines. When you look at them, they look like they're parallel. They're not. They don't look like they're intersecting. We test the slopes. Well, the slopes are the same. They have different y-intercepts. This y-intercept is somewhere around negative 4. This y-intercept somewhere in between 2 and 3. Same slope, different y-intercepts, parallel lines. Look at question number 4. It says Sally Cleaners charges an initial fee of $100 plus $15 per room. So we can say, well, here's Sally's, which is $15 per room, 15x, plus 100. And then we keep reading. WeScrub has no initial fee but charges $20 per room. So $20 per room. So if we say WeScrub, it's $20 per room, which is 20x. And now it says Peter needs to have 5 rooms cleaned. Well, what we know about this, he needs to have 5 rooms cleaned. Well, that's going to tell us that x equals 5, because x is our number of rooms. So x equals 5 from right here. So if our x value is 5, we can plug in 5 for x. So for Sally, we're saying x is equal to 5. 15 times 5 is 75. 75 plus 100. So the cost for Sally is 175. And for WeScrub, it says 20x, x is 5. So 20 times 5 is 100. Now it says what charge, this should actually be not 10 rooms, this should be 5 rooms. Change that to 5 rooms. Charge the cost of 2 cleaners is the same for cleaning 5 rooms. Well, we know that these are not the same. So what should they add on? Well, WeScrub, there's a difference of how much. WeScrub should add $75 for them to be the same. The difference between 175 and 100 is 75. So the initial fee should be $75. And if we look at number 5, it said Myrna needs an algebra tutor. She has 2 friends that can tutor her. Jenny charges $20. Jenny charges $20 plus $10 per hour. So for Jenny, we're going to get we'll get 10x plus $20. And then we have Dennis. It says Dennis charges $25 plus $5 per hour. So for Dennis is going to equal 5x plus 25. Determine the number of hours when the total cost for each tutor is the same. Well, when these are the same, say 10x plus 20 equals 5x plus 25. Now we go to solve these. We have x's on both sides. Minus 5x minus 5x. So we get 5x plus 20 equals 25. Minus 20 minus 20. 5x equals 5. Divide by 5. X equals 1. So after 1 hour, they will be the same. So for 1 hour, the cost of both tutors will be the same.